Yo, what is up, YouTube? I am back with another
Yo, what is up,
presentation.
YouTube?
Yeah, I got a guest with me today.
Battle of Britain.
We're gonna be trying slides. Why are you interrupting me to just say buzzwords?
So,
All right, so we're gonna be talking
alright.
about the Battle of Britain. This one wasn't made for fun. I had to make this for class back last year. I do still love this slideshow. It is very good. It's just about the Battle of
Loves it.
Britain. So we're going to be trading slides here. So I'll do one, he does the next. I'll do one, he does the next, until we get to the end of the slideshow. He's never seen this before. I haven't seen this slideshow in about a year. So I think we'll be ready. All right, let's go. So the Battle of Britain. Let's talk about the location and who participated in this battle. The
Well, I don't
battle,
like the Nazis.
the battle.
What's up?
So the battle took place over the skies of southern England and the English Channel. Most prominently, some of the biggest battles happened around Dover, but also just generally in the English Channel. The battle was between, the German Luftwaffe, which is the name of their air force, and the British RAF, the Royal Air Force. Right here it tells you how long it lasted. The Battle of Britain lasted from July 10th, 1940 to October 31st, 1940. And obviously here's all the...
Ended on Halloween. That's pretty spooky.
The spooky loss for the Germans.
Okay, good thing that the Germans are. Oh, damn! Why do I get the long side?
All right,
Okay.
I'll do the next.
The Battle of Britain was a decisive battle during World War II, seeing the British RAF, that means the Royal Air Force, and Canadian RCAF, Royal Canadian Air Force,
Wow, that's
taking
smart.
on the German Luftwaffe. Luftwaffe? The British side would be outnumbered by about 600 planes and would still win due to the use of superior defensive tactics, radar, and with the testing of a new plane, the Spitfire. And also, the Nazis are dumb and stupid.
You can see the
The
Spitfire
importance
right
of this
here.
battle. Oh yeah, and that's the Spitfire. It spits,
Fire.
and you can actually see one of the pilots down there in the bottom right. The importance of this battle cannot be overstated. The German plan was to use the overwhelming force of the Luftwaffe's numbers to destroy the RAF and Royal Navy, to be able to get a foothold in the United Kingdom. But after the Battle of Britain, in the Luftwaffe, is that how you pronounce it? Would end up being the RAF Air Force for the rest of the war, also securing the British Isles away from the German army for the entire war. This battle saw the harshest and most intense air combat of the entire war as well. And then you can see the effects of the air fights there, and then it says on the side, RAF planes in combat with the Luftwaffe over the British countryside. You can see the planes really going at it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite war photos ever. I just think it's a very nice.
How did they get this photo?
Yeah,
I
I
think the photographer.
It's like
the photographer just like hanging out.
Yeah, monster bug wars or whatever, and they get those angles of the stinger going inside and shooting the poison. I was like, how did they get that?
Oh.
Anyways, so let's talk about the impact. So one of the biggest impacts of the Battle of Britain is similar to its importance that we spoke on in the last slide. Without this victory, Britain would have been completely vulnerable to invasion by the German forces, and we could have saw a complete German victory during World War, over Europe in World War II. Because if Britain fell, then all of the forces that Germany had sitting in Western Europe could have been sent to Eastern Europe, in which they could have defeated the Soviets. Very unlikely, but still possible. Here's the Royal Canadian Air Force. And so the second reason is that this would see air dominance of the RAF supersede the Luftwaffe, seeing little air resistance after the events of D-Day. This is extremely important because it shows that the Luftwaffe was very impressive in that it took about 5 years for the Luftwaffe to go from absolutely nothing to one of the strongest air forces in all of Europe, to threaten the RAF, which is one of the most decorated air forces in the world. So when they went toe-to-toe, when they went toe-to-toe with the British winning completely cut off German air support for a good chunk of the war, especially against the Allies. Third reason is that this battle would buy this would buy the Allies valuable time to recruit more nations to the Allies, like the USA, Brazil, free French colonies. and also other South American and Middle Eastern nations like Turkey. Generally, if you know what I'm speaking on, here's the important people.
Okay, so we got
Hermann Goring.
Hermann Goring. He was the lead tactical strategist for Germany. He also acted as supreme commander of the Air Force. He died by suicide.
Is that true? I feel like that's actually true.
Albert Kesselring commanded Luftwaffe forces attacking the British countryside. He was a highly decorated field marshal before he died of suicide. Hugh Dowding commanded RAF Fighter Command, senior officer in the RAF, and you can actually see him in there in that photo right there.
That's actually
He's one of them. Richard Saul commanded RAF Air Group Number 12, Irish-born Air Vice Marshal. He's still alive. Douglas Bader, disabled RAF veteran who flew in the Battle of Britain with a prosthetic leg. Wow, that is incredible. That takes effort. We gotta appreciate our disabled people in the army.
So, in conclusion, the British won the Battle of Britain, and this was due to superior planning, new technologies, and around-the-clock work by well-trained young men and women. The courage, bravery, and valor shown by these pilots in the RAF and RCAF allowed the Commonwealth to unite and gain its first decisive victory since the war had started in September of 1939. Obviously, all of the men and women in the RAF and the RCAF. Student
That's
Senate,
great, dude.
we don't need to talk about this.
I am Liam, and I think that